Hello, and welcome to Wisdom Wednesday. Before we begin, I want to invite you to arrive. There is nothing you need to do right now, nothing you need to understand, nothing you need to fix. If it feels comfortable, allow your eyes to gently close. Let your body settle into whatever is supporting you. Take a slow breath in through your nose, not forcing it, just letting the air arrive. And then a longer breath out through your mouth, as if you're letting go of something. Again, a soft breath in and an easy breath out. Let your shoulders soften. Let your jaw loosen. Let your hands rest. If it feels right, imagine that I'm sitting beside you, not to guide you or correct you, just present. Almost like a gentle hand resting on your shoulder or on your back. A quiet signal that you're not alone in this moment. Stay here for one more breath. And when you're ready, open your eyes and we'll begin.
Have you ever found yourself thinking, the crisis is over? I survived. So why don't I feel okay? You're not panicked. You're not falling apart. But you're not truly settled either. It's just off, unanchored. Like life resumed, but you don't feel settled yet. If that question has ever lived quietly inside you, even without words, you're not alone.
There's a strange space that opens up after survival mode ends. No one talks about it much. When you're in the middle of a crisis, everything is sharp and focused. You know what you're responding to. You know what needs to be done next. But when the crisis has passed, something unexpected can happen. The body exhales. The mind loosens its grip. And suddenly you're left standing in a wide, unfamiliar space. This is often when confusion shows up. Not because something is wrong, but because the map you were using no longer applies. You're no longer in emergency mode, but you're not fully oriented to your new life either. It can feel like floating or hovering or waiting for something to drop. And many women quietly wonder, shouldn't I feel better by now? This isn't a setback. It's an in-between, a place where your system is learning that it's no longer has to brace. And that learning takes time.
For months, even years, your inner world was organized around staying alert, staying alive, and staying ahead of what will happen next. When that ends, there's often a delayed response. Feelings you couldn't afford to feel begin to surface. Questions you'd had no room for begin to emerge. Your sense of identity asks to be reintroduced. This can come in waves. It can return unexpectedly. Feelings can surprise you, even when you thought you were past it. That doesn't mean you're going backwards. It means your system trusts you enough now to relax. And relaxing can feel disorienting at first. This is not a diagnosis. This is not a problem. This is a very human response to having lived through something that required all of you. Often, when women reach this stage, they assume the discomfort means that they've missed something, that they didn't do enough work, that they should have handled things differently. But what's actually happening is much quieter than that. When survival mode ends, your inner world begins to reorganize. And reorganization can feel confusing. It's like reorganizing a closet. You make a big mess before it can start to look put together. The in between often feels like a scattered mess. You may notice moments when you don't recognize yourself. You may notice old reactions showing up, even though the situation has changed. You may feel emotionally tired without knowing why. This isn't because you are fragile. It's because your system is learning a new rhythm. For a long time, everything inside you was oriented outward, watching, assessing, protecting. Now, for the first time, there's space to turn inward. And that turning can feel vulnerable.
If there's a part of you that hesitates at the idea of slowing down, that's wise. If there's a part of you that feels unsure about closing your eyes, that's understandable. We're not going to ask that part of you to move out of the way. We're simply going to let it stand beside us while we slow things down together. I'd like to invite you into a gentle meditation. Even that word can feel like a bit much, so let's change it. Think of this as a pause, a quiet moment where you're not alone and nothing is being asked of you. You don't need to reach for anything inside yourself. You don't need to feel anything specific. And you don't need to quiet your mind. All we're doing is noticing where you are exactly as you are. And if at any point you prefer to simply listen, do that. There is no right way to do this. With your eyes closed, bring your attention to your chest. Notice the rise and fall of your breath. Now, gently bring to mind the part of you that feels unsettled. Notice where that is. Is it in the chest area? Is it in the belly? Is it in your mind? Or maybe it's in your heart. There's no need to analyze it, just acknowledge it. You might say silently, I see you. There's no need to make it go away. Place your hands on your heart and notice the warmth. Notice how steady that area is. Notice how reassuring this feels. You might say quietly, I take my time. I trust myself. I am here. Let your breath move naturally. If emotions rise up, notice them and let them pass like a feather in the wind. If nothing rises, that's okay. Stay with this for a few breaths. When you're ready, gently return your awareness to the room, to the sounds around you, to the surface beneath you. Take one more slow breath in and release it. Open your eyes. As we return from that pause, I'd like you to notice something. Nothing needed to shift for that moment to be meaningful. You didn't have to fix how you felt or understand it differently. Simply being with yourself was enough.
I want to offer 3 soft ways to honor what you're experiencing and step gently beyond any unsettled feelings. Not to force movement, just to invite it. First, name exactly where you are. Instead of asking yourself, what's wrong with me? Try saying, I am in an in between season. This small shift removes judgment. It allows curiosity to replace pressure. Here's a second practice you can try. Quietly remind yourself, I am safe right now. Today is a new day. I get to move at my own pace. These are not affirmations, and these are anchors. The third thing is to choose one small outward action. Choose one simple, repeatable action that can bring you back into your body or into your environment. Perhaps a short walk or some gentle stretching. It could be a cup of tea sipped slowly while you warm your hands on the mug. Opening a window and noticing the air. Nothing dramatic, just a signal to yourself that you are here now and allowed to take up space.
As we close, I'd like to offer you a blessing from my heart to yours. If you like, close your eyes again and listen with your heart. May you trust the quiet work happening beneath the surface. May you know deeply and truly that there is nothing wrong with you. May you stop asking yourself why you're not further along. You're learning how to live without armor. May you feel gently supported as you find solid ground. And may you remember that even this uncertain place is part of your becoming. Open your eyes. If you recognize something in yourself today, I want you to know this. There is nothing wrong with you. You're not failing. You're responding wisely to what you've lived through. You don't need to have it all figured out. You only need to notice where you are right now. And that's enough for today. Judy and I are really glad that you're here. If you feel called to go a little deeper, I want to personally invite you to our free live class called Make Peace with Your Past. This is happening on Tuesday, January 27th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a gentle, supportive space where we explore how to stop being pulled back by what you've survived and begin to feel steadier in who you are now. Go to www.woundedwomenrising.ca to register. We'll see you again next Wednesday. Bye for now.